I'm really not sure about this lipstick. Kind of feel like a metallic-y thing. Oh, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'll do something new today. It's gonna be a little mini makeup, I wouldn't say tutorial. I just wanted to show you a really quick and easy bright eye look that you can do for hooded eyes, and I did this look a week ago I think to work because I felt kind of a bit of a drag with everything, so I thought I'll try something a little bit more fun, a little bit more colourful, and it went down really well. I have so much positive comments about it. People really noticed and said it looked nice, so I thought I'll share that with you guys today. Off with the fact that I am not a makeup artist. I've never been trained, I've never studied or done makeup on anyone else. I'm just really obsessed with makeup and buying them because they are so much fun, and I really enjoyed watching makeup artists do their incredible art on other people and on models, and they are incredibly amazing. I have been so privileged to know so many makeup artists who've become friends since then. When I used to be doing photography, I'm still doing photography, I just need time to do so. But I've been so incredibly privileged to have known these people and watched their art flourish and get published in magazines, and it's just really, really amazing. So makeup is just really fun. I think you should definitely just have fun with it and just do whatever you want. If it looks nice, if it doesn't, this could be a complete disaster right now, but we're gonna have some fun today. So I'm gonna do a, as mentioned above, quick and easy bright eye look for hooded eyes. First up, I'm pretty sure my hair is in my face. I'm just going to arrange the camera a little bit. Might have to zoom you in as well, so let me do that. Now back with a hairband, and I absolutely just hate having my hair back. I feel like it makes my cheeks look really, really fat, which it probably is, but anyway. So I'm gonna have to take my glasses off because I can't do makeup, especially eye makeup with my glasses on. And now I can't see anything. So again, this could become a complete disaster, but we'll make do with what we have. So what I wanted to try out and show you guys today is a Kiko eyeshadow. This is one of their water eyeshadow in 212. And you can use it wet or dry. So it is, I can't open this. So when I open it up, this is brilliant color. Looks really nice. I don't wear a lot of these colors, but looks absolutely amazing, so we're gonna do that. Now, as you can see, I definitely have hooded eyes. If I look straight ahead, there's just that flap of skin that goes down, and it kind of obscures most eye looks that I do, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we make do with what we can. Now, there are a lot of tutorials out on YouTube about makeup for hooded eyes, makeup for eyes with one eyelid, double eyelids, all that sort of stuff. So with mine, I've got hooded eyes, but I also have a double eyelid. I'm not sure if that can be seen if I look straight ahead. I've also got really dark under eye circles, but we'll just ignore that for a second. Now, you can definitely prime your eyes. I'm not going to do that today, but so you can definitely do so, especially if you want your makeup to last. So prime your eyes all over the lids, and then we're going to use two pencils first. I've got here the Bourjois, what is it called? The Waterproof Contour Clubbing Eyeshadow Stick. Eyeliner stick. This is in Blue Remix. Very nice. And I've also have an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in Electric. So what I'm going to start off with is create a base to really intensify the colors. I'm going to use the Urban Decay one and put the lid on, and I'm going to put that all over my mobile lid. So I need a mirror. Just got my Stila palette on here. I'm going to use the massive mirror on here. I'm going to start off with one eye and then I'll do the other. The cap is just not staying on. Never mind. So what I'm going to do is put that color all over the mobile lid, which is this area here. And if I look up, you can just see that the crease just stops there. So you want that entire area covered with your base color. And when you look ahead, all you're going to see is just that line, because it's going to get, everything else is going to get covered by the hooded eyelids. So let's start with that. It's always a little bit difficult trying to do this with one hand and talking, so I'm gonna keep doing this and then kind of speed through the camera. Now, you don't have to be too clean cut with this, so all I've done is basically use the color all over that mobile lid to the bit where I can see the crease starting. So when I look straight ahead, all you can see is that little bit of color, but when you close your eyes, there's quite a substantial amount of color on there. So didn't have to be too clean. I'm just spreading it right to the edge and then close to the lash line as well, and just making sure that there is a lot of color. Now, Electric is a light blue with some silver sparkles. I think you might want to try something that's a little bit creamier. If you have one of those eyeshadow sticks that are really creamy, you can use that as well as a base. That would work really well. This is quite dry, but I like the color and I think it would go really well with the Kiko eyeshadow, so I've used that. Now I'm going to move on to using the Bourjois contour clubbing eyeliner, and what that does is it's a little bit darker and it's going to create a natural shadow. So what I'm going to do is take this to the edge of the lids and sort of create a kind of artificial shadow and make it a little bit two-dimensional. So what I've done is basically take the Bourjois eyeliner to the edges, and you can see that the color has deepened quite substantially on both eyes, and then I have the lighter color running through the center up to the inner eye there. Next I'm going to basically see a little, oh, there we go, because I wear glasses. Okay. So once that's done, I am then going to go in with the Kiko eyeshadow, and that's just going to set everything. I can use it dry, but I can also use it wet, and I really want the color to be intensified. So what I'm going to do is wet a brush and then apply the shadow over that. And the brush I have today is, I think it's a Real Techniques one. Yes. So I have a Real Techniques. This is just the flat eyeshadow brush, so it looks a little bit like this. Excuse me, it's a little bit dirty. I definitely need to clean it, so I need to wet this and I'll be right back. Now I have a wet brush and I'm just going to tap that into the eyeshadow and pick up enough color. So what it does is really intensify the eyeshadow and make it super metallic. Not sure if you can see that. It's what it looks like. Go. And then I'm going to apply that all over where I've already applied the base eyeshadow. Again, you don't have to be too clean with this, because what we're going to do is blend through the crease with another color. You just want to really apply this and really intensify that color. And you want to make sure that you're just blending those edges as well. And there we go. So once I'm happy with that, I've just made it really clean. And you can definitely see the color is super metallic, super blue. And now we're gonna go in and just blend a brown shadow to the crease. I'm gonna use the Stila palette that I've been using as my mirror. Now this is the Stila Eyes Are the Window shadow palette in the in Mind. So they had a few different Eyes on the Window palettes, and this one is all matte. And it's got a wonderful selection of different shades, cool tones, a couple of warmer tones, lots of neutrals, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I really like this palette because everything is matte, so it's really great when you just want something to go with a different eye look, and you can actually just bring this palette in and mix and change and use the eyeshadows in there. So I think I'm gonna go in with that shade, which is a beautiful kind of orangey shade. It's really popular at the moment, and I believe that color name is Perception. So I'm just gonna take that on this is a NYX smoky brush, the B15. I really like this for the dome shape, and what I'm gonna do is tap a little bit of that color and then blend it to my socket, or where the edges of the blue base is on. So what that does is just warm up the eyes, and as you can see, if I'm looking straight ahead and my eyes are just still, it just creates a nice little shadow where you would normally have a crease, and it just kind of covers that up a little bit. I've blended it up a little bit higher and to the side, and just make sure that the color is really smooth and no harsh lines. So I'll just keep going with the same color and make sure that the lines are soft. Okay, next I'm going to take a slightly darker shade, and what I'm going to do is go through the edges of the crease. So I think I'm going to go for this color right here, and that is like a kind of little bit of a grey brown, and I believe that's called Creativity. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that on the edges of my brush, and I'm going to take that through just the edges of the crease. So I really like this brush because it makes it really easy. All I have to do is take the color, put it where I want to be, especially anywhere where there's a little kind of natural hollow in your eye, and I just brush it kind of back and forth, and it just does all the blending for me. So I don't really have to make too much of a fuss with it. Next I'm going to do a slightly lighter shade. I think I'm going to go for this neutral kind of taupe color, and that is called Wit. And what I'm going to do is just blend the edges and make it just really smooth. At this point I can decide whether I want a little bit of a natural shadow just under my eyes, so I might go back with the dark shadow that I've originally used. Again, just keep that a quick tap and then run that really close to the lash line. and that just creates a really natural shadow. And at this point, you can probably decide to do a little bit of highlight just at the brows. I'm going to leave that for a second and come back to it. What I'm going to follow up with is just a really quick black eyeliner just on the edges of my eyelashes. It's better. So I absolutely cannot put on black eyeliner in front of the camera. It just come an absolute mess, and I just have to like adjust my top as well. So what I've done is just finish off my eye look with the Physicians formula. I think this is called the Custom Eye Enhancing Eyeliner Trio. Is just in a black. This is one of my favorite eye pencils of all time. Really, really easy to use. All I've done is done a really, really tight kind of close black eyeliner right across the lashes. Not too much of a cat eye, just a little bit of a dip right there. And then I followed that up with my mascara. Currently I'm using the Lancome Hypnose. I think this is called Doll's Eyes. It's a really wet formulation. I'm still not quite sure what I think about it yet, but it does give me really super long lashes. So that is what the finished eye look looks like. I'm gonna insert a picture here so you can have a little bit of a closer look, and basically just this. I'm going to put my glasses back on as well so I can see myself. There we go. And this is what the finished eye looks like behind the glasses. So I really like this just for a little hint of color. It looks really, really nice, just especially when you're close to someone and they can see the color kind of peeping through. So really, really great for anyone with hooded eyelids, for anyone who wears glasses like I do. And it's just really fun. It's quite cute as well, and it lets you really play with color that you normally wouldn't do. You can do this with any sorts of color that you like. It doesn't have to be teal, and you can just kind of mix and match and use different sort of formulations as well. So you can stick with powder, you can do cream eyeshadows, go in with a cream eyeshadow stick for example. You can do different sorts of color, purple, pinks, greens as well. I think look really, really cool, and you can also mix and match and basically do like dual colors, one under the eye, one above, and I think it looks really, really cute. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Do you like this eye look? Are you going to try it yourself? If there's anything that you'd like to share in terms of really cute eye looks that you've done, I would love to watch them, so pop them down below, and don't forget to click subscribe down below if you like this video, and click like, and I'll see you next time. Bye!